God is speaking to you right now. Every moment you hesitate or delay, you drift further from the correction your soul urgently needs. This is not something you can ignore. God is not silent anymore, and this is serious. Your life, your purpose, your entire path is tied to what's happening now. You made a mistake, one that pulled you off the path God laid out for you. It must be corrected now, without delay. Open your heart, open your mind, open your soul. Divine guidance is here, and you can't afford to ignore it. The mistake you made isn't small. Heaven feels the weight of it. The angels know. Archangel Michael is standing beside you right now, not to scare you, but to wake you up. He's been protecting you from a fall that would be broken you, but he's trembling now because you haven't acted. Every breath you take without doing what needs to be done gives this mistake more power to harm your destiny. But there is hope. There's always hope. God never turns away someone who wants to get back on track. But understand, this is serious. The mistake has the power to change the course of your life if you don't respond. You might think time will fix it, or that someone else will step in. But divine help only comes when you choose to act. God's power is infinite, but it works through your choices. You must choose to see, to admit, and to fix what went wrong. You must face the truth, the decisions you've been avoiding, the responsibilities you pushed aside. Michael stands ready, sword in hand, not to punish, but to cut away what's keeping you stuck. He says clearly, this is not a game. Don't delay. You cannot act like you don't know. The mistake is known in heaven, and now you must fix it before things get worse. The urgency is real. Feel it in your chest. Feel the pull of something bigger urging you to choose differently. God is not angry without reason. This is love, but it's a fierce love. A love that wants to save you from what's coming if you don't act. Maybe the mistake was betraying yourself. Maybe it was walking in fear instead of truth. Maybe it was speaking words in anger, or staying silent when you should have acted. Maybe you chose comfort over conviction. Maybe you ignored red flags or avoided a decision too long. Whatever it was, this moment is your chance to fix it. Don't miss it. Don't wait. Open your eyes to what God is showing you. Let the correction in. Let the light guide your next move. Michael is shouting now, his voice shaking the very air around you. Act now. This cannot wait. The mistake won't correct itself. Only you can make it right. Heaven is watching, not just to judge, but to prepare you for what's next if you choose to respond. God has seen everything, the steps you took, the ones you didn't, the choices, the hesitation, and still He hasn't given up on you. That's why He's reaching out now with urgency and precision to bring you back to the path made for you. Every moment you delay makes it worse. The mistake takes deeper root the longer you wait. But the way out is here. You can correct it now. You can admit it, change it, and step forward in truth. This isn't just a warning. This is a command. God isn't whispering this time. He is shaking you awake. You made a serious mistake. But the path to fix it is still open, just barely. Even if you don't fully understand the mistake yet, God is showing it to you now so you can see clearly. Michael is ready to help, ready to protect you from what could have crushed you. But he can't do this part for you. You have to take responsibility. You have to take the next step with honesty and courage. Every excuse you make, every reason you give yourself to wait, only makes it harder. God's voice is not soft in this moment, it's powerful and loud, and it demands your attention. You can't stay passive. The consequences are real. But they can be reversed if you act now. Don't put it off. Take the first step. You may feel fear, confusion, or doubt. That's normal. But God says the fear will pass. The confusion will clear. The doubt will fade in the light of truth. You are not alone. The path is clear. The correction is within reach. Michael is standing guard, covering you with strength and protection, saying, I won't let this destroy you, but you have to move now. The mistake will not disappear on its own. The universe is waiting for your response. Don't waste this moment. Don't ignore this message. God is urgent, but He is merciful. This mistake, whatever it is, can be turned into a victory, but only if you do your part. Make it right. Own what happened. Fix what you can. Let the healing begin. You are not powerless. You are not forgotten. But time is not on your side. God sees it all, the relationships affected, the plans shifted, the harm done. And yet, He is still patient. Still waiting for you to return, to realign your heart with His will. Don't underestimate how serious this is. But also don't underestimate the power of your response. With every act of correction, you rebuild your future. With every honest step, you restore balance and bring light back into the places where it was lost. God is saying, do not delay. The mistake is serious, but your response can turn it into something beautiful. Own it. Fix it. Change course. You are strong enough. You are loved enough. But the time is now. Every second matters. Open yourself to this moment. Let Michael guide you. Let me support you. Feel this urgency deep in your spirit. This is your chance to step into truth. To make things right. To walk again in the light that was always meant to lead you. Don't ignore this message. Don't brush it off. The mistake is serious. The time to fix it is now. You have the strength to make it right, but only if you move. So move. Now. Act now with sincerity and humility. God is reaching out to you through this urgent message, through Michael's guidance, and through the heavy reality pressing on you. This isn't fear or panic, it is divine truth. The mistake you made is real, and the need to fix it is immediate. The consequences are serious, but redemption and healing are within reach if you act quickly. Don't delay. The time is now. God is speaking to you, watching over you, but He is deeply concerned. Your actions and hesitations have created a rift, and God wants you to notice. This is not an ordinary moment, it's a divine interruption in your life. God sees the path you've been on and the choices that have affected your soul, purpose, and future. You must correct this serious mistake now. Open your heart, mind, and spirit to the truth He is sending you. God says, "My child, listen carefully. I have been guiding you gently for a long time, but you have delayed or ignored the signs. Now it is urgent. My heart is heavy because the path you're on has a serious obstacle caused by a mistake you made, knowingly or unknowingly. This mistake has far-reaching consequences. God is with you even now, surrounding you with His presence. Nothing can harm you if you keep faith and open your heart fully. Stop what you're doing for a moment and listen. Put aside distractions, the busy thoughts, the noise pulling you away from His voice. The decisions you make in the next few hours and minutes will shape what happens next. You have made a serious mistake, but God isn't condemning you, He wants to wake you up. This mistake isn't just a bad choice, it is a turning away from the path He planned for you. Its impact touches your spirit, relationships, work, and unseen parts of your life. Mistakes are not the end, but they are warnings that something needs immediate attention and realignment with your true purpose. Take a deep breath now. Let God's peace enter you. Breathe out fear, anxiety, and doubt. You might feel guilt or regret, but don't let that stop you. Acknowledging the mistake is the first step. Now you must act with urgency. Open your heart fully, and God will guide your next steps. Don't hesitate or say, "I'll handle this later." The time is now. Pray not just with words, but with intention. Speak honestly and openly as if your soul is bare before God. Confess your mistake fully. Ask for guidance, clarity, and wisdom to fix the situation. God is listening and will respond, but you must make space for His work. Don't rush through prayer, make it a conversation between your heart and His. There are unseen forces taking advantage of your mistake. This mistake has left you vulnerable, and some people or situations might try to confuse or distract you. God warns you so you won't be caught unaware. You need to act now to protect yourself spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Look closely at your recent choices. Think about where you ignored warnings or where fear, pride, or doubt silenced your intuition. Recognize these patterns. Then, take corrective action without delay. Reach out to those you may have hurt, fix what you can, and most importantly, make peace with yourself and with God. There is no shame in correcting a mistake, only in ignoring it. Be alert to the people and situations around you. Some things may seem ordinary but are actually very important. Every word, every gesture, every sign can guide you. Trust your instincts, they are your spiritual compass pointing to the truth. Don't dismiss them as coincidence or overthinking. You may feel fear as you face this mistake. That's normal. Fear isn't your enemy, it's a signal to act. But don't let fear control you, replace it with faith. Trust that God is guiding you, shielding you, and making a way even when the path is hard. You are not alone. God is holding your hand and arranging things in your favor. Now, identify the problem no matter how big or small. Face it directly. Don't make excuses or blame others. Take full responsibility, because in responsibility lies your power. When you act honestly, God can work through you, and doors will open. Your mistake, once faced and corrected, will change from trouble into a blessing. This message is not meant to scare you but to wake you up. Many suffer needlessly because they think they have endless time or can delay facing the truth. But time is precious, and delays make things worse. That's why God speaks urgently now. Act immediately. Pray for guidance and protection. Spiritual forces can block your progress if left unchecked. Calling on God's name creates a shield around you. Pray for clear vision to see the truth in people and situations, for courage to act boldly, and for patience to handle corrections wisely. Mistakes are part of being human, but ignoring them only brings more pain. The sooner you face them, the sooner healing begins. There is a divine order to fixing things. First, admit the mistake, then take action, seek guidance, and move forward in God's will. Every step aligned with God restores balance, clears obstacles, and brings blessings. Let go of guilt or shame they weigh you down. God is merciful and loving. Your willingness to act and your faith are powerful for change. Don't dwell on the past, focus on what you can do now. Let your actions be full of intention, integrity, and truth. Voices may tell you to wait or ignore the problem. These come from doubt, fear, and pride. Recognize them and don't listen. Instead, listen to the quiet voice inside that is God speaking. It will guide you with wisdom and love, showing you how to fix your mistake and giving you courage to follow through. You may need humility to move forward, admitting wrongs, facing hard truths, or asking forgiveness. Humility is strength, not weakness. When you humble yourself before God and others, doors open, hearts soften, and miracles happen. Don't fear what humility asks of you, it's the key to healing. Watch for signs from God in conversations, sudden insights, meetings, or events that seem like coincidences. Every sign is a message, an invitation to act and align with God's plan. Take a moment now to commit to this correction. Say in your heart, or out loud if needed, I am ready to face my mistake, fix it, and follow God's guidance without hesitation. Feel this commitment deeply. This is your spiritual awakening, a choice for action over fear, truth over denial, faith over doubt. God is with you every step, guiding your hands, words, and decisions. Trust in His presence and care. Nothing will go wrong when you move in divine alignment. You are safe because God is with you. Now act immediately. Start the steps you've been avoiding. Speak the truths you've hidden. Fix the errors you can. Protect yourself from those who might exploit your weaknesses. Keep praying, seeking guidance, and trust that every correction you make will change your path for the better. You will come through stronger, wiser, and blessed. Archangel Michael stands by your side, his sword glowing with righteous light, strong and steady. He cries out not in anger but in desperate love for your soul. Michael says, "My child, don't ignore this message. I've warned you before, but you haven't listened. Now it's an emergency. This is your last chance before the consequences grow beyond what you can imagine." God sees everything, every hesitation, every doubt, every choice made without seeking His guidance. The mistake is serious. It affects not only your spiritual path but your earthly life, your family, your loved ones, and even strangers connected to you. God's eyes watch over you, and His heart is heavy not with anger for anger's sake, but with deep love, wanting to spare you pain. Now is not the time to argue, defend, or make excuses. The time is to listen and act. The time for excuses is over. God is speaking urgently because the chance to fix this mistake is closing fast. Every second matters. Every moment you hesitate brings you closer to consequences you could avoid if you act now. God is reaching out because you need Him more than ever, yet you've tried to walk alone. He is showing you that the path you're on has been compromised, and if you ignore this warning, the results will be irreversible. Look inside yourself. Think about the choices, words, and actions that led you here. Even intentions you thought were harmless may have been misguided. God sees the full picture, the hidden truths, unseen layers, and intentions no one else can see. He is not punishing you, He is calling you to responsibility, to step into the light, and correct the wrongs before they grow worse. God has been speaking through signs, coincidences, inner whispers, and guidance, but you've ignored many of them, thinking you'd have more time. Now He is making it clear, this is your critical moment, your spiritual emergency. Archangel Michael urges you to stop all distractions, silence the noise of the world, and focus entirely on this divine instruction. Act immediately, whether your mistake was through words, actions, or inaction, it must be addressed now. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't rationalize. God is speaking directly to you. If you fail to respond, your chance to correct this mistake will disappear, and the consequences will be beyond your control. Pray not just routine prayer, but prayer from your heart. Speak openly and honestly. Tell God what you've done, what you've neglected, and what you want to fix. Don't filter your words or hide behind pride or shame. God already knows. He wants transparency. Acknowledging your mistake and seeking His guidance will begin the healing and restoration process. This is serious. God is intervening directly because your mistake has far-reaching effects on your relationships, your health, your finances, your spiritual growth, and your destiny. Ignoring this will lead to consequences that may be impossible to reverse. God is giving you one last opportunity to prevent that outcome. Archangel Michael says, "I'm at your side, but I can't act without your cooperation." Open your heart and follow the instructions God is giving you. Act urgently, with faith and full trust. This is not a suggestion. This is a divine command for your life and your soul. Don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow may be too late. This mistake isn't just personal, it's rippled into the spiritual realm. God is showing the energies disrupted, the balance shifted, and the dark forces waiting to take advantage of your inaction. They want to be as forgiving as God. They act swiftly and without mercy. You must act now to restore harmony, correct the mistake, and reclaim the divine protection that belongs to you. God's message is simple: acknowledge, repent, correct, and act. Admit the mistake fully. Repent sincerely. Take action to repair the damage. Do it immediately and without hesitation. These steps are not optional, they're necessary for your spiritual survival and for restoring your peace. Every moment you delay makes the mistake heavier. Every moment you doubt, the window for divine help closes. God is patient, but even His patience has limits when the stakes are this high. He calls for immediate obedience, not out of punishment but out of love for your soul. This mistake affects far more than you see: your path, your opportunities, your relationships, even your spiritual guardians. Michael's voice cuts through the veil. Don't let fear, pride, or shame paralyze you. Act now. God is ready to forgive and guide, but He requires action. Don't let hesitation steal your chance at redemption. You must respond immediately. The divine light is shining on you, but the shadows created by the mistake must be removed through action. Only your willingness to follow God's guidance and surrender to His will can dissolve this darkness. The mistake won't fix itself. You must realign the energies through effort. God is also warning you of subtle temptations that may appear to distract you. These distractions aren't coincidences, they're tests of your commitment to making things right. Don't be fooled. Don't procrastinate. The time for delay is over. God is clearly showing you the path. It's lit by His wisdom and by Archangel Michael's presence. Follow it without hesitation. Even if you're afraid, even if you doubt, even if you feel alone, know that God is with you. He will not abandon you. He will not forsake you. Your mistake is serious, but it's not bigger than His power. Divine intervention can overcome any mistake or consequence, but you must cooperate. Don't wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. This message is your spiritual alarm. God is knocking at the door of your heart, and you must open it fully and immediately. Every instruction He gives you now is filled with love, wisdom, and precision. Don't skip any step, no matter how small it seems. Even the smallest action in alignment with His guidance will set off a chain of healing and protection. This is urgent. Time is short, and the consequences are real. Take this seriously. Act without hesitation. Once you address your mistake with sincerity, it will not define you. Your courage, faith, and obedience will. Through this, you'll find restoration, peace, and favor. God sees everything. He knows everything. He is merciful but just. He is speaking now because He cares, because He is protecting you, because He wants you whole and aligned with your purpose. Don't ignore Him. Don't delay. Act now and let your faith, your prayers, and your courage guide you to resolution. You are safe. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong. Trust Him fully. Pray sincerely. Correct your mistake immediately. Don't waste another moment. He is here. He is watching. He is guiding. And when you act in faith, all will be made right. God is reaching out in a way you may not fully understand yet, but this moment cannot be ignored. The urgency is real. Your heart may race, your mind may feel restless, your spirit uneasy, but this is not just a warning. This is God Himself speaking, because He sees what is hidden, what is overlooked, and what is coming. If you don't act now, your mistake, one you thought was small or temporary, will grow larger than you realize. It's affecting your destiny, your peace, and your life path. Don't dismiss this as coincidence. God's eyes are on you, and His intervention is precise and unavoidable if you continue to ignore Him. Your mistake may not be clear to you yet. It could be a decision you postponed, a relationship you neglected, or a step you avoided because of fear or pride. Whatever it is, God sees the ripple effects on you, others, and your spiritual path. He is not angry in a way that destroys, but in a way that warns and redirects. His warning is a divine alarm saying, "This path is dangerous. Correct it immediately. Don't resist. Don't think time is on your side." In matters of spirit and destiny, every second counts. Hesitation allows consequences to grow stronger, challenges to multiply, and darkness to creep in where light should be. That heaviness in your chest, that weight in your soul, that restlessness that won't let you sleep, that is God's voice. It's the urgent whisper telling you to act before it's too late. Don't silence it with distractions, doubts, or busyness. This is divine intervention. A spiritual wake-up call you can't afford to miss. God's presence is near, but He is waiting for your acknowledgement, your action, and your sincere return to His will. He won't force your choice, but He will reveal the consequences if you keep ignoring Him. This message is both protection and warning. Nothing will go wrong if you respond correctly, but you must respond with trust, prayer, and immediate action. Trust opens your heart to His light. Prayer channels His power into your life. Action bridges His plan into your reality. Without action, this message is just words. With action, it becomes your doorway to salvation, clarity, and breakthrough. Reflect on your life. Which decisions were made out of fear, impatience, or pride? Which have you postponed because of comfort or denial? God wants you to see them clearly, not to shame you, but to guide you. The truth may be uncomfortable at first, but it's necessary. His guidance will reveal the hidden consequences of your actions, how they affected you and others. This is not a time for excuses. This is a time for honesty, accountability, and alignment with His purpose. Your safety is guaranteed if you follow His path. He will protect and guide you through what seems impossible. He will provide solutions you can't imagine, resources you can't foresee, and protection you can't anticipate, but He needs your cooperation. Ignoring this, delaying your response, or doubting His words will only prolong your difficulty and may lead to consequences you could have avoided. This is why God is speaking so urgently. Act now before unseen forces gain strength. Pray with intention, not out of habit. Speak to Him from your heart. Confess openly. Ask forgiveness not just in words but in your spirit, committing to change immediately. Put down distractions, excuses, and fears, and open yourself to His guidance. His answers will come, but you must be ready to receive and act on them, even if they contradict what you expected. The divine plan is always for your highest good, even when it's difficult. Resistance only delays the blessing and prolongs the consequences. Pay attention to the signs God is sending, the nudges, the unease, the sudden clarity in your mind. These are His hand guiding you back. Don't ignore them. Don't wait for the situation to get worse. God's timing is exact. Every moment you hesitate, the impact of your mistake grows. You are stepping fully into the power I've placed within you. Divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks, whether it's $10, $20, $50 or more. Your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.